So what I do is I date multiples.
Okay.
And I keep my options open. That allows the person who believes he's the one to step up to the plate, because you already know there's competition. I make it known, and what you won't do, somebody else will. And you can also get dismissed if you don't you cross a boundary, you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can get dismissed.
Of course.
And I dismiss all the time. And I just keep the rotation going. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Tell us the truth! All right, so what's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of AlphaRonomy, a.k.a. Doc BOA. Yep, I got time today. When we look at the dating and relationship situation and circumstances in this society, especially in the U.S., which is where I am, where you are, most of you are anyway, the time has come for us to accept the reality of what the situation is. What she just said is how women want to live. Any woman who doesn't want to live that way is already settled down with a man, and she's doing her part to make that situation work. You know, she's giving her best effort. The rest of them, any woman that's single right now, today, in this day and age, she wants more than one man. So why is it that it's okay when they do it, but it's wrong when we do it? Neyo has recently added a fourth woman to his stable. See, the difference between a woman and a man is a woman has men that she rotates in a rotation. Neyo has women who he is adding to his life. So you can go to Neyo's crib and see all four women there at once. You can never go to this woman's crib and see all four men there at once, happily working as a team to bring him to the greatest physical, mental, and emotional ecstasy that a man could ever live in life, to bring her to that, rather. You'll never see that. So what they do and what we do isn't the same thing, as long as we don't live like they live. And some of you do, but most of us don't. So let's listen to Neyo, man, and watch this clip where he added this fourth girl, man, and the way he's living his life is probably the way he wanted to live his life the whole time he was married to that woman. And many of you men have forced yourself to live a life that you don't want to live. Let me tell you something. You don't get any credit or any props because you have decided that you're going to force yourself to live a life you don't want to live for a woman. You're a sucker. You can brag about it if you want to, but if you don't want that life and you're forcing yourself to live it, you're an unhappy man. That's why it's so easy for these men to say happy wife, happy life, because they know it's impossible for them to be happy. But let's take a look at these clips, man, and we'll come back and chop it up on a real tip, because we're also going to watch how Neyo's baby mama is going absolutely bananas. She's off the rails because she realizes that he has these options and she doesn't.
It's really not what you'd assume. They're both equal in my heart and my bedroom. Many men say they want to live this way. They really don't know what they're saying. Cause this is not an easy life. It's hard enough treating one woman like your wife. First I had to get them both keyed in, till they were thinking like twins. I understand my women, so I make them both feel like they my best friend. You'll always be my cover girl. That's why she'll always be my other girl. Baby, she'll always be my cover girl. That's why you'll always be my other girl. I love you, girls.
Now, as we can see, Neyo is living his best life. He still has enough of a career, and he built enough of a career and musical legacy where he can still tour and entertain and make money doing what he loves to do. They ain't got no old lady trying to keep him from being who he wants to be, disrespecting him and all that. He's living the life he wants to live. Now, women will have something to say about that. But when a woman like Kendra G says that she has a roster, they're all like, yeah, you go ahead and do it. Anytime you see a woman post about having multiple men, women in the comments are always championing that position as if it's the one they want to live too. But when a man does it, something's very foul and fishy about it, even though we're the ones that God gave the right to have many wives. Multiple wives at the very least, not many wives. No, we're not supposed to have many wives. Let me rephrase that. We're the ones that God gave the right to have multiple wives. They don't have that right to have multiple husbands. So you know they don't have the right to just be traipsing around with multiple men. But let's listen to Neyo's baby mama ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-Jezebel. And boy, she is 38 hot about what Neyo said on this Ricky Smiley interview.
Your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
And she gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes. And it's all good. And it's family, it's community. That's what it's about.
It's family, it's community. That's what it's about. So Neyo ain't out here just trying to run through a bunch of different women. He's adding these women to his life and keeping them there. So let's listen to some of the things that his baby mama said. This is all her now. And didn't I tell your corny butt not to have that type of stuff going on in front of my kids? To do that cornball bull crap on your own time? That stuff sick, man. You hella weird for that at Neyo. But I'm glad you think I'm playing with you. After I'm done, I already warned you. I'm not playing about my kids. And poly relationship aren't 5+ girlfriend that party with you every night so you can pick up more girl to hook up with. That is what you call an open relationship, Rainbow. You're a wannabe boyfriend trick. Woo! Listen. You're a wannabe boyfriend pimp trick. You like the girlfriend experience. Stop disrespecting Polly. There's nothing exclusive about what you got going on, weirdo. Here's a woman who's upset that this man is living his best life when all she had to do was give him that girlfriend experience. Of course, every man wants the girlfriend experience, just like every woman wants the boyfriend experience. That's how marriages last, because people still have the girlfriend-boyfriend experience. Marriages fail because the girlfriend-boyfriend experience is eliminated when people take their nuptials. It's just over. And so then you lose the most important part of the connection, the beginning, the novelty. You have to try to keep some of that novelty there, and this woman didn't do it. So now she's upset with Neyo because he's living his best life. Finally got away from her. And she got paid for it. The money is never enough. She wants you to be unhappy as well. See, women don't even look at the money as something for them to come up on or secure their future with. That's why they blow through it and always come back for more. The ones who do that. It's not about the money. It's about taking the money so you can be miserable. So she can say something like this. You need your butt whooped. Belt to the booty. That's the problem. That's the problem. He need his butt whooped. Belt to the booty. That's what he need. Because he's living his life. He needs his butt whooped. Because he finally got away from her. He needs his butt whooped. Because he has women around him who are glad to be around him. He needs his butt whooped. And I know some beta male saying, man, Johnny gonna come in here and say, well, Dr. BOA, you always say the women gonna come for the money. They gonna come for the money, Dr. BOA. You know they went with that man for the money, Dr. BOA. He ain't had them before. You know that man, Neyo ain't got all the women right there, man, unless he paying that money, Dr. BOA. He paying the cost to be the boss, Dr. BOA. Let me tell you something, boy. Well, you know what? You do say if a man pay the cost to be the boss, women should get in full submission, though. Oh, well, okay, well, I guess ain't nothing wrong with Neyo doing that to BOA. Well, I don't care. I don't like you anyway. Unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe. So before you go, let me tell you this. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about the way you live your life as a man. You live the life that you think is a blessed life for you. And when you add that word blessed into it, you add some morality into it. So you're not going to be crossing the line doing anything crazy or doing anything foul. A man can have as many wives as he can take care of if they agree to be his wives. Wife don't mean go get legally married. So before legal marriage, how did they have wives? Who was Moses' wife? Who was Aaron's wife? What happened with Jacob? What happened? You tell me what happened. How did Abraham get Sarah? You tell me, how did they get their wives? We're not talking about legal marriage in the United States of America, which many of you suckers then got caught up in, and now you're in that trap. We're talking about when you add women to your life, to your world, and they fit in the position that you want them in, and y'all live in the household, and y'all grow and build and take care of children and do all of these things together. Those are your wives. And let me tell you something, if a man can have these and they want to be with him, more power to him. Who are you to say that he got to live that foul, embarrassing, disrespectful to yourself dissatisfying life that you live. You ain't gonna show me one time, not now scripture nowhere that expressly forbids a man to have multiple wives. But I can show you a couple that tell a man what to do if he got multiple wives. So obviously, it has been done. So I want y'all to understand something. Society and the world, especially the women that don't want to be what you want them to be, they don't want you to be happy. Everything a woman does in your life is to make you miserable or to make her happy. She don't do anything to make you happy. I don't care who the woman is, man. Listen, she can be a virgin, she can be a neurosurgeon, she can be a broad that like to sell her body so she can get money for splurging. It don't matter who she is. Every woman does what benefits her. Even when she does something nice for you, she does something nice for you because ultimately it benefits her. If your woman cooking and cleaning and doing all those things, she does those things because it ultimately benefits her. Whatever you require of her, and hopefully it's more than cooking and cleaning, but whatever you require of her in order for you to provide this lifestyle for her, she does it. Not because she loves you, because she understands that this is the agreement that was made for her to live the lifestyle. And when she doesn't have that lifestyle anymore and she sees you move on with your life, let me tell you something, brothers, 100 times out of 100, if you're not emotionally attached to that woman to where you're going to be emotionally distraught after the breakup, your life gets better than hers. If y'all been together 20 years and y'all part ways, your life is better than hers. Look at Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick. Look at them. I'm telling you, brothers, it never fails. As long as you don't get yourself emotionally tore down because you done lost it, bro, then, man, your life is going to automatically get better than hers because you know what? A man's single life is always better than a woman's single life. You know why? Because a single woman is missing the one thing that all women need: masculine guidance, leadership, and intimate connection, where she can connect intimately and emotionally with a man at the same time. They don't get it. We do. That's why Neyo baby mama is tripping about him having all these women who, if nothing else, they into him. And let's not act like it's all about the money. Let's remember, Neyo done made some song that done soaked some panties before. He done made some panty soakers before. So let's be realistic. He just found some women who like him. And that's what I tell all of you men to do. Find someone who likes you, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Make sure that every woman in your life likes you. And I mean your relatives too.